What's up, everybody? It is Gina Ifoe, the one and only African superstar, back at it again live. Yes, hello, guys. Haven't been live in a few days. And today I want to talk about this topic. This is something I've actually wanted to talk about for a few weeks. I've just kind of been delaying because a lot of other people are talking about it. And so I want to bring that up. First of all, I want to give a big shout out to the customers of the AfricanSuperstar.com. Everybody shopping at www.theafricansuperstar.com. Also, big shout outs to our members only. And last but not least, all of the African Superstar music supporters, please stop the show. Stop the show. Go and purchase the EP immediately following this broadcast if you have not. A lot of you guys have commented on that video. Oh my God, I love it. This song's amazing. Go cop the EP. That's how we support the music. That's how we get more of the music. Yes, if you love that song, you need it in your playlist, okay? Go to bandcamp.com and you'll be able to purchase the EP. There's other hot tracks on there as well. If you're here in the room, we got a couple of you. You can go ahead and list your favorite African Superstar track so far. Let me see you in the chat room. What is your favorite African Superstar track so far? Okay? All right. Today I want to talk about shucking and jiving for social media. Okay? And obviously, what sparked this particular live stream was what happened to, DJ Twitch. Now, I wasn't familiar with DJ Twitch because obviously I don't watch Ellen, and apparently that's where he was very well known from. But you can kind of tell from his demographics that he wouldn't be someone that I would be interested in. He's in an interracial relationship. He, in my opinion, shucks and jives for the public. A lot of our people do. A lot of Black celebrities do. So today I'm going to bring this unpopular opinion about shucking and jiving for social media. He's certainly not the only person who has done it. A lot of people are doing it. And what I want to say is that it's really not productive behavior, because if the reality of your life is not good, guys, hello, please make sure you like the stream. Hello. First trivia question, put your favorite African Superstar track in the chat room. That's how we're going to start it out. Go ahead and put your favorite African Superstar track. Which ones do you love? Let me hear from you. It's not productive behavior when, your life, the reality of your life, because your life may not be what you're showing. Okay? What you're showing may be a facade. What you're showing may be an image. What you're showing may be a contractual agreement for a lot of these celebrities. Okay? But if whatever you're showing is not synonymous with how you feel or how you really are, it's just an act. You're basically a performer. Here in the case of this DJ Twitch gentleman, you will see that he is, supposedly he committed suicide. That's what the evidence has said. That's what, that's the conclusion that he met, apparently. He left his house with a gun. He went to a hotel, and then they found him in the hotel room with a gunshot wound. Okay. Apparently, when he left his house, he left in a hurry. He left without his cell phone, I believe. And the irony about this was that he had just celebrated a wedding anniversary with his wife a few days prior. All right. And in addition to that, he left behind 3 children with his wife. Shucking and jiving for social media, guys. Putting out smiling faces when you're not really smiling, portraying, a happy marriage, a happy, whatever, and that's not real, is not good. And that's why I believe a lot of our people are having these situations that they're having, because all the focus is the image and not the actual substance of their life. It's hard for me to have respect for people that choose this option. I understand life is really challenging, really difficult. All of us have had seasons where we have had low times. Maybe even some people have considered it, you know. But I encourage you in those times to look for the things that are actually going to give your life meaning and depth. Okay? If you're a parent, for instance, your kids should be your number one priority, especially when you have young children like DJ Twitch. He had children that are, I believe, under the age of 10. He also chose to do this right around the holiday season. You know, so this is something that going forward, his children are always going to remember. You know, he did it following his wedding anniversary, you know, and apparently he was shucking and jiving right before it went down. A couple days before it went down, he was doing videos on social media. This might be an unpopular opinion, and people might be like, well, Gina, you're not being sensitive. All I'm doing is promoting people to try to get themselves together. Okay. If your mental well-being is not great, the number one thing you need to do is get some help. I've already talked about viable ways to get some help. Okay. A lot of people that are having low self-esteem or depression, it can be correlated to the fact that they're not happy with how their life is going. A lot of times they're not happy with unused potential because they look at themselves and think, I should be doing better. I should be in this position. I should be able to do this. I should have these things, and they don't have it. And that's where the depression comes in. You can begin to chip away at low self-esteem and depression by achieving things. You know, and if you are experiencing low times, like I said, you need to focus on that and not be shucking and jiving for social media when you're not together. Suicide is not typically something that people just wake up and do. Okay, suicide is something people have probably pondered over, and you know, maybe they've made some attempts in the past and this kind of thing. I think that people need to talk more about solutions to problems than always talking about the problems. I was seeing, following this DJ Twitch, everybody going on to his feed and all this and saying, oh my God, but he just, look at how happy he looked. Look at this, look at that. Shucking and jiving, guys. Shucking and jiving. Okay, clearly you are not happy behind the scenes. Okay, but you're still willing to get out there and get that image out. You know, I'm pretty sure in this case, his wife would have appreciated him saying, you know, the last day they did their dancing or whatever, you know, I've been really low in mood and I'm not feeling safe. I'm not feeling stable. And bringing that to her attention. I'm pretty sure his kids would have appreciated him reconsidering this decision because it's going to impact on their life for the rest of their life. And especially during their, you know, teen years, formative years. In addition to him doing all these things, he's a celebrity, so it's going to play out in the public eye. You know, it's not like nobody knows him. Apparently, I mean, I didn't know how famous he was because I didn't know him, but a lot of people, you know, came out. I see a lot of the shucking and jiving online today. I see a lot of the shucking and jiving, and I just want to say, guys, look, okay, the energy that you're expelling and perpetuating this image that's not real, it would be time better spent pouring it into what's real, you know, and actually making your situation better, you know, actually putting in the energy to transform that thing. You know, because realistically, guys, there's nothing in life for free. There's no quick fix or anything like that. Shout out to Mind, Body, and Soul TV. Her favorite tracks is Gone Is Good For Me and Liar 2022. Shout out to Mind, Body. That was the first trivia question. What is your favorite African superstar track? Because obviously I dropped a brand new EP on New Year's Day. Some of you guys have already purchased it. The rest of y'all need to go purchase it straight away. Bandcamp.com. Okay. It's $15. I'm good for that. So go get it. You get 6 tracks. You get a couple pictures along with it from my latest photo shoot. And you're going to love the music. Obviously, if you love For Every Action, there's a reaction, which is the first, well, not the first video. Technically, the first video from that EP is Liar 2022. Come Chill With Me is also on the EP, Heartbreak Wednesday. And then 2 new tracks to you guys, I Deserve, Shades, as well as For Every Action, there's a reaction. So stop by, get the EP. I got to put that plug in. But back to the topic, you know, putting the energy into solving the problem is so much better than medicating the problem. You know, and it's much better than coming to this outcome. I know some people might be in situations and they feel like, you know, they're tired. Being an adult, especially a responsible adult, is extremely tiring. Extremely tiring, draining, challenging, emotional. You know what I mean? It's not a walk in the park. Maybe as when we were young people, kids, we thought, oh, when I get to be an adult, it's all going to be good. It's not like that. However, making such a finite decision over maybe temporary pains that you're experiencing, you know, or even if it's been a long-term struggle that you're going through, I still encourage you to focus on honing in and solving that problem, especially if you have kids, guys. Especially if you have kids. I mean, I lose the respect. I mean, I don't really have respect for the gentleman in question because I didn't know him, but I've really lost respect for him because of the simple fact that he orphaned his children. And I don't know what type of problems he was having, but how colossal could they have been to make that decision to orphan your children rather than go through the challenges of whatever the problem was? They shout outs, guys. First trivia question, what's your favorite African superstar music track? I'm going to start shout outs now. Please make sure you like the stream, guys. What's up? Today I'm talking about shucking and jiving. A lot of that going on in 2023 has been going on. People just putting on for social media, and their life is nothing like what they are putting out there. And I'm using DJ Twitch as an example because obviously he was shucking and jiving. What does shucking and jiving mean? Shucking and jiving means dancing, entertaining, being a comedian. You know, a lot of celebrities, they're doing it. You'll come and hear from them later on. Oh, I was having a lot of money problems. I was having marital problems. I had an eating disorder. I had chronic depression. I had issues with my weight. Meanwhile, the image that they're giving out to the public is shucking and jiving. Like everything's fine. You know? And what I know is that people don't really want to take the time to solve their problems. Because if they did, they would know it's so much better for me to just go ahead and get through it and try to address these problems than do this or do that. You know, how many people in the chat room have ever had a really bad day? Let me see a number 2. You've had an extremely challenging day. Maybe you got sacked from your job, or, you know, your spouse finally asked for the divorce, or, you know, you lost the court case and you got to pay the fine or whatever. You know, you got some kind of injury, you broke your ankle or whatever. Okay. If you've ever had a really bad day, let me see a number 2. What's up, family? African Superstar family. Some of you guys have been asking for live streams. So make sure you show love for the live stream. Okay. I've been busy. That's why I've been posting vlogs and music videos and shorts. Yes. Okay. So this live is for you. So make sure you show your support. Mind, Body, and Soul TV is in the building. What's up, Brown Coat Blue? Brown Coat Blue says, it was very messed up. I heard the word on the street is he lost a massive amount of crypto when all that FTX stuff went down. No matter what, think about the babies. I mean, honestly, if it was over crypto, obviously this is a, you know, this is a just a rumor. We don't know if there's any validity to it, but I mean, come on, bro. If it was over crypto, that's crazy. Because, I mean, unless you were homeless, you know, you still got a place to live. You still got you know, your kids with you, you still have food, you still have your health. You can bounce back from that situation if that's what it is. If it was money, if it was you know, a financial stress that he was dealing with, still not a viable reason to orphan 3 of your children. First trivia question was, what's your favorite African superstar music track? Mind, Body, and Soul TV said Ghana is good for me and Liar 2022. Both of my, you know, some of my favorites as well. Obviously, Ghana is good for me. It's always going to be in my heart. Yes. Shout outs to Mind, Body, and Soul TV. What's up, Debbie? I see you. Mind, Body, and Soul TV says, we honestly can't go by Hollyweird. There's something off about all these celebrity tragedies. That's true as well. It's more of the smoke and mirrors and the shucking and jiving and the images. The stuff just never adds up. You know, the stuff never adds up. But I am talking about, I'm using him as an example because it's a current event. But I'm using this as a broader perspective of what a lot of our people are doing. Okay. Some of you guys probably have friends that you see them online and you know them in real person. And you're just like, wow, the image online is not matching up. You know, the math is not mathing, as they say. It's not matching up. Okay, so I asked the second trivia question was, how many of you guys have had extremely bad days? You know, it just looks so horrible, so bleak. You know, your car broke down. You don't have any money. You broke your phone. You know, I know just a couple months ago, I went to the bank and they had a toilet in the bank. And when I went to use the toilet, my phone fell straight into the toilet. I heard it go bloop. It fell out of my pocket somehow and went straight into the toilet. It was just ridiculous, you know? And to this day, I haven't replaced the phone because I'm just like, I'm tired of this. Every time I get a new phone, it's, you know, it's just dramatic. Bad days. What if I would have went home and then I said, this is the end. You know, I'm sick of this phone business. It's over. You know what I mean? I've had good days following that bad day. You see what I'm saying? You don't give yourself an opportunity to rebound from whatever circumstances you are dealing with when you take such a decision. You know, and I do acknowledge, I know some people have emotional problems and it makes them a bit unpredictable, but you know, we have to do our best to start corralling our emotions, okay? Because the reality is people from the outside are not going to come in and manage your affairs. People from the outside are occupied with their own situations as well. If you don't have any governance over your situation, if you don't have the ability to say, you know what, Gina, I need to take a few steps back. I need to deal with this like this. I need to calm down. I need to call a friend. I need to do whatever I need to do to stabilize my mental well-being. You know, that puts you in a very, very risky place. And we're living in a society now where people do not govern their emotions. You need to govern your emotions. If you start having suicidal thoughts, for instance, guys, you need to govern your emotions, okay? If you can't talk yourself down, call a friend. They even have like these suicide hotlines, okay? Tell them how you're feeling. Call your parents. Maybe you don't even need to tell them the details. Maybe you just say, you know what, I'm not feeling good right now. I don't need to be alone. Can I come to your place? Can I pass the night at your place? Mom and dad, are you home? Whatever it is. You know, taking the action is really whack. And I just got to speak out about it because I see people on social media shucking and jiving, and then their life is really a wreck behind the scenes. You know, I would say when you have this image on social media that everything's put together and then you take an action like suicide, you are solidifying that you were putting a false image out there. I'm sorry, because I refuse to believe suicide, again, it's not a rash, you know, incident happening. It's something that you take consideration. You may not even know how to do it or what to do. So you've taken necessary steps to facilitate that if that's what you want to do. I challenge you to start taking strategic steps to govern your own mental well-being, to solve your problems and elevate, you know, yourself when you are low. because this is ridiculous. This is terrible. And I also want to tell you guys that, when you do this, okay, it sends ripples to all of your family, friends, and loved ones. Okay, then they have, a cloak of shame over them, and they have to start answering ridiculous questions. People are all like, what happened? Oh my goodness, I didn't know this and that. So your actions also have ramifications on other people. So my thing is, like, if you have any drop of compassion inside of you, even though you're experiencing difficult times, you will think about all the reasons to live and all the reasons to try to sort out whatever circumstances are happening to you so that you do not negatively affect other people. Because there's nothing more frustrating than having to answer for other people's actions. I know some of you guys have been through that, and it's terrible. Me too. I don't like answering for other people. I just want to answer for Gina. I don't want to have to answer the questions. Oh, well, why did so-and-so do this and that? Have you heard from this person? Well, what about this? I don't want to answer on your behalf. Tie up your loose ends. So that people around you don't have to pick up the pieces. Shout out to what's up. Debbie's answering our first trivia question. What's your favorite African superstar music tracks? She's got a few. For every action, there's a reaction. That's my latest track, the new EP, the new music video. Shout out to Debbie. Ghana is Good For Me and Liar 2022. Excellent. So Debbie, I'm happy to see several of the African superstar music lovers. They like more than one. Hey! I'm happy to hear you guys like more than one. What's up? What's up? Brown Coat Blue says Liar 2022. I've played a lot. It's in my YouTube music mix. Big shout outs to Brown Coat Blue. Much love to the family. That's right, guys. Look, today I'm talking about shucking and jiving. One thing you're going to know when you come to this channel is you're getting the 100% version of Gina. Seriously. I don't got time to put on for this camera and for social media. I don't think that it's productive behavior. I rather direct that behavior into the actual substance of my life so that whatever image I'm giving is synonymous with how I'm living. I've met several of the African superstar family members. I actually have a meeting this evening with one, so I'll be wrapping this up in just a few minutes. And one of the things people always tell me is, wow, Gina, you're the same individual. I absolutely am. Because I refuse to shuck and jive. And actually, it's quite stupid if you think about it, guys. I know you people are like, oh my God, Gina, you're so harsh. Well, I just got to be honest. Okay? Because I know a lot of people, they don't like the truth. Shucking and jiving is very stupid if you think about it. Because at the end of the day, you've put on this great lifestyle or this great image and, all this kind of stuff. And then when you go home, you're not living like that. You're not living like that. So you're not really like, reaping the benefits of that lifestyle. And matter of fact, it gets harder and harder and harder for you to keep that facade up because it's not genuine. It's so much easier to just be yourself. And if you want yourself to be that level, then you put the effort into self that you can eventually become the person that you want or have the image that you want or need. What's up, family? Make sure you like the stream. African superstar family in the house. What's up, moderators? Let me know. We got almost 30 of you here. Hello? Suicide's not the answer. Okay. You might just think, oh, well, I'm just so tired of it all. I just want to just end it right now. I'm sick of it. Or you're looking at a particular situation. I asked a question earlier to the family. If you've had bad days, like terrible days, awful days, to give me a number 2. And I gave an example of what happened to me, on my recent trip to the UK. My phone went into the toilet at the bank. They probably could have heard me shout in the toilet in the lobby because I was just devastated. Because I was like, no, I can't believe this. I was actually at the bank because I was having an issue with my banking app, and I need to get the banking app unlocked, and I was tired of that, and I've been going through that for a couple days, and now this. However, since that day, I've had a series of great days. You know, following that bad day, I actually was able to travel back to Ghana, which was a lovely day. You know, I've spent quality time with a lot of my loved ones. I've gone to the beach. I actually dropped my new album, my music video. I had an amazing photo shoot. There's been a lot of great things that have happened since that bad day. And that's why when you have a bad day, that day, it shouldn't be the end. It shouldn't be the end. You know, and help yourself, guys. Start being adults and taking responsibility for your situation. Okay, don't think all of us around you can read between the lines and see your little cherry drops that you're leaving for us. No, take responsibility of getting yourself where you need to be. I know, for instance, for me, being in the West is a challenging environment for my mental well-being. I find that I'm frustrated a lot. I'm angry a lot. I'm irritable and borderline ready to slap somebody. Anybody that tests me, you know, I realize, hey, if I stay in this environment, what comes from these emotions, you know, culminated is nasty. I took responsibility of my own mental well-being. I didn't just keep immersing myself in a crazy situation and wait for it to mushroom it out of control and blah, 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 and then blame, you know, what happened to me when I was 13 years old and, you know, I had a bad day at work. No, guys, we're adults. We got to take some responsibility for our situation. You know, I recently saw a post. Apparently, Taraji B. Henson has taken a month off and gone to Bali. Okay. She said she needs to go for her mental well-being. These are kind of things that you need to do. Okay. Taraji, obviously, she's determined that, okay, you know what? I'm not in a great mental space and I need a break and I need to probably get up out the US. It's crazy over here. Be proactive. Okay. And again, solving your own problems is going to make you feel good. Okay. Solving your own problems is going to make you feel good. It's going to build your confidence up. You know, it's going to build up that track record. It's going to give you, you know, a self-esteem boost. You know, taking control of your situation is all good, guys. What's up? What's up, Lady Visionary? I see you in the building. Shout outs to Lady Visionary and Rwanda. What's up, Renee? Renee says Ghana roll call. Yes, Ghana roll call is my first one. I love Ghana roll call. Bishop, Ghana is good for me is a hit in this chat room. Lady Visionary loves Ghana is good for me and Liar 2022. What's up, family? Please make sure you like this stream. Hello. We need the likes. Let's get on code, guys. Can we get it up to 20? I got to get ready to wrap this up. What's up? What's up? I'm going to ask Ajike because Ajike is a serious African superstar music lover. What's your favorite African superstar track, Ajike? Let's hear from you. That's our first trivia question. I'll wrap up once she replies. So yeah, guys, do not shuck and jive for social media. The reality is the people out there, a lot of them watching you, they don't even really care about you anyway. You know, the most they can do, something happens to you, they're going to post rest in peace. What a shock. I can't believe it. Okay. The people that really suffer are the ones that are a part of your real life. Okay. Shaw said GK. Shades is Ajike's new. Now, see, that's how y'all know. Ajike has actually got the EP because Shades is one of my new tracks. Yes. And Shades is actually slotted to be the next music video that we shoot. It's coming out in February for Black Love Day. Yes. So Shades is Ajike's favorite track so far. So that's pretty good. I'm happy. That's one of my new tracks. She's on it. Yes. So family, yeah, I do have to. I'm actually meeting one of our family members this evening. So I have to go now. But this is something I wanted to talk about. You know, as always, I try to be solutions oriented on this channel. And I really promote you guys to take a lot of responsibility over your well-being and your future. And, you know, you cannot wait for other people to be a part of your healing, or, you know, you got to take that initiative. It's got to be a high priority to you. And again, if you are experiencing and your mental well-being is fluctuating, all right, you need to start honing on the root causes as to that, and as to what you can do with your own hands and with your own, you know, control to begin to help that situation rebound. You know, I don't believe that these situations have to be terminal. You know, if you are depressed or you're having low self-esteem, okay, because I don't know anybody who's at the top of their game, happy, winning, champion, you know, confident, that goes in and does suicide. Okay. People that do suicide have issues. They have problems. Okay. Some people may be using drugs and things like that, but you know, a lot of people are in a, you know, they're low in mood, and that's what's leading up to it. So if you start to address the things that's causing you to be low in mood, then maybe you can change these outcomes. And think about all the people that will be affected. Think about your children, or maybe your family members, your siblings, the people that are near and dear to you that are going to feel the ramifications of your decisions. These should be enough reasons for you to say, you know what, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just try to stick out this life thing and figure it out. You know, I'm going to try to get past this bad day. Because the other trivia question I asked in this segment was, how many of you guys have had bad days? A lot of us have had bad days. But if you think about all the good days that came after the bad day, and you think about, man, just imagine if my life was over at that point. You know, I would have missed all these potential good days, you know? So a big shout out to the African Superstar family. I hope y'all got on code, okay, before the end of this stream. And most importantly, go cop the EP. You see a lot of African Superstar music lovers in the room. A lot of them have already got their EP. You need to join them. Go watch my latest music video. It's on the homepage. For every action, there's a reaction. There's only one African Superstar on YouTube. So go and check it out. It's very dope. I'm very proud of it. And until we meet again, family, stay black and true. If you ain't black, sorry about that. If you ain't black, just stay true.